So we will start as always with some breathing, and we'll be seated for that. So if you want to be however you want to sit comfortably, if you need to prop yourself up, then by all means do, and try and draw your shoulders down and back, draw the crown of your head up nice and tall, and then just bring your hands, you can either bring your hands to baby or resting on your knee, and then gently just close your eyes to start with and just observe your breath. So just note whether it's quick or slow, whether your mouth is open. Try and close your mouth if you can. Just to slow that inhale and exhale down. And then we'll try for a count of 4 seconds inhale and 4 seconds exhale. So allow your exhale to come out, and then take a slow inhale in through the nose, and exhale out through the nose. If you can't do that 4 seconds, then just count your breath so it's an even inhale and an even exhale. Check that your face and jaw is nice and relaxed. And you're just slowly drawing that attention to your breath, tuning into your body. Slowly calming yourself. Focusing on your inhale and exhale. You might find that you can slow it down even more for a count of 5 or 6, but we're just trying to bring that balanced breath in, so it's the same inhale as exhale. If you find 4 too much, practice 3. And then slowly build yourself up. The idea is you're just practicing bringing that attention to you and your breath. Keeping your eyes closed and that focus on that breath, not forcing it in any way, just allowing it to find its own natural rhythm. And then just checking in again that your shoulders are still nice and relaxed. Your jaw, your face. Slowly draw your arms up over your head, past your ears. Reaching up, grab hold of that left wrist. Bring it over to the right. Right wrist over to the left. Keeping your bum on the mat. Coming back to centre. You're gently going to twist round to the right. So left hand onto right knee, right hand behind you as you twist your torso round. Remembering that you can bring that left hand to that left knee if your baby's not giving you that much space. Come round to the other side. So left hand behind you, right hand to left knee as you twist that torso round. Back to centre. Interlace your hands and push your hands forward and push into your shoulders, drawing that chin to your chest. And then you're going to do palms facing out, reach up. And then bring your hands in front of your face, push into your shoulders, so trying to create that space in between your shoulder blades, and then palms up, reach up. One more, bringing your hands right over your face, pushing into your shoulders, chin to chest, and then palms facing up. Release your hands, find yourself into tabletop. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Keeping that back nice and flat. And then you're just going to drop your hips down to the right, sweep your bum round and up to the left. So you're just circling your hips. You can let your head hang heavy. And change direction, circling them the other way. And then involve your wrists, so circle your chest round your wrists so that you're bringing a little bit of weight into them and change direction. Coming back to that flat back, start to walk your hands forward, melt your chest into the earth as you come into that puppy pose. Keeping your hips over your knees, melting your chest, resting your head if you can, and drawing that attention and focus onto your breath. Just allow your chest to melt down. Rest your head if you can. And then on your next inhale, start to walk your hands up and bring your bottom onto your heels so that you're sitting on your heels. Shoulders down, chest lifted. Interlace your hands behind your back, draw them down to open up that chest. And then bring your hands to rest in that right hip. Draw that right ear over to that right shoulder, nice and slowly. Up and over to the left. Almost drawing that shoulder away as you draw that left ear, that left shoulder. Back up to centre, hands down the centre to try and find the floor. And then bring those hands to that left hip. Bring that right ear to that right shoulder, dropping that shoulder away. Keeping that breath nice and slow. If it's slightly uncomfortable, you might find that your breath starts to become faster, but just slow it down. And then draw that left ear, left shoulder super slowly. Back up to centre. Hands back down the centre one more time. And then as you release, coming forward back into that tabletop position. You're going to circle your right knee out to the side, opening up that hip. If that hip's real clicky, just make the circles a little bit smaller. And then reverse. Conscious that you're not putting all that weight into one wrist. And then you're going to take that foot up to the ceiling. Straighten that leg behind you. Here you're going to peel off that left hand if you can, to straighten it in front of you. Finding that balance, taking a slow inhale in. Exhale out, we're just holding. Don't put all that weight into that right wrist. You're going to hold it. Keep that breath nice and slow. And then slowly lower that hand and that knee. Circle that left knee out to the side. Opening up that hip. Again, conscious of your wrists. And then reverse. Taking that knee back, round and out to the side. And then you're going to take that foot all the way up to the sky. Straighten that leg. Peel off that right arm, extend it in front of you if you can. Find that balance, flipping your right toes if you need to. You're just holding it. Try and keep that nice long line. Slow that breath. Keep that focus. Slowly lower that hand to that knee. Flip your toes. Start to walk your hands back. Come into your squat. Not worrying if your heels are off. Practicing lowering them in between your yoga classes maybe. But if your heels are lifted, you might find that that brings that strain on the front of your knees. Bringing your right tricep to the inside of that right knee, lift that left arm up to the sky. Keeping that breath as your focus. And then bring that left hand down, resting that tricep on the inside of that left knee, reach that right arm up. Doesn't have to go all the way. Round. And then bring that right hand down. Slowly starting to lift your bottom up, supporting your hands onto the earth as you lift up. And then slowly curling yourself up all the way to standing. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead, connect those palms. Slowly lower hands to heart center. Just check that your feet are underneath your hips. You're going to take that right knee up to your chest. And then you're slowly going to glide it back behind you. So drop that foot. Finding that stance, bringing your legs towards each other if that's uncomfortable on your hips. You're going to reach arms up, sink those hips down. Bring that right hand in front of you, extend it, left hand. So you're twisting round to the left, just slightly. Circle this left arm up and around. And again. Finding that balance. And then palms together. Drop that right knee. Bring your hands down to the earth as you straighten that left leg. So if you need blocks or cushions here to support you as you lift your chest, grab them. If not, hands supporting you on the earth. Draw those toes in towards your body. Take an inhale, exhale, point them away. Inhale, draw them in. Exhale away. One more. You've got tight hamstrings, do it super slowly. And then bring that weight forward. Lift that back knee. Reach your arms up. Nice. Drop that back heel, come to warrior two. Arms out by your side so you're not twisting now, you're facing the front. Drop that elbow onto that left knee, reach that right arm up. You're going to circle the right arm round, opening up that chest. Resting down. Reverse that circle. And then you're going to reverse the whole warrior. So bring that right hand down, left arm up. And then bring your arms out into that warrior two position. Straighten that left leg, find your triangle. So that left hand's coming down, right arm up. Remember, you're not leaning forward here, so your left hand can either be below your knee all the way to the floor, so you want to be nice and straight, not curling over. And then bring those arms up, bending that left bring that right foot through to meet left foot, arms by your side. As you inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Connect those palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. All of that on the other side. So taking that left knee up to your chest. Finding that balance as you tip that weight forward. Take it back behind you. Finding that balance. Hips forward. Inhale, reach those arms up. You're going to take that left hand in front of you, extended arm, right hand behind you. So you're twisting to the right, circling that right arm up, opening up your chest, reducing that stance if that is uncomfortable on your pelvis. Then you're going to bring your arms all the way up. Slowly lower that left knee, straighten your right leg, bring your hands down to the earth, supporting yourself if you need to. Inhale, toes in towards your body. Exhale, point them away. Taking your time as you draw them in, and then push away. One more. Bringing that weight forward, lifting that back knee, dropping the heel, come into warrior two on the other side. Arms out by your side, dropping your shoulders. You're going to drop that right elbow and you're going to circle this left arm, open up that chest. Nice and slowly with that breath and that movement. And then reverse that circle with that arm. So you're bringing it round. Then you're going to bring your arms back into that reverse warrior. So left hand down that left leg, right arm up. Bringing those arms out by the side. Straighten your right leg, come into triangle on the other side. So that right hand somewhere down that right leg, that left arm stacking above. Trying to open up your chest. And then bringing those arms up. Bending that right knee. Bring that left foot through to meet right foot, arms by your side. Taking an inhale, reach those arms up. Overhead, connect those palms, exhale, draw those hands to heart center. Bringing your bottom down, coming into your imaginary chair. Nice. And then bringing those arms up past your ears if you can. If not, just keep those arms by your side to protect your lower back. Whilst we're in this imaginary chair, we're going to bring that right arm underneath, find eagle arms. So you're wrapping those arms around, elbows up, almost pushing those hands away. Focus on that breath. Try not to tip all that weight into your toes or your heels. As you release your hands, bring them up past your ears again. Straighten those legs. Connect those palms, hands to heart center. Slowly lowering that bottom down, back into that chair. Either arms up past your ears to start with, or down by your side, depending on your back. Finding eagle arms on the other side, so that left arm coming underneath, finding that bind, drawing those elbows up. Focusing on that breath, those legs are starting to kill. Releasing your arms first, up past your ears. Connect your palms, straighten your legs. Hands to heart center. You're going to take that right foot back behind you, not too far, because we're just going to come into pyramid. So your hips are forward, your feet are forward. And you're going to fold over that front leg. So both And you're just pushing your bum away as you feel that down that left leg. And then slowly curling up. Bring that right foot through to meet left foot. Taking that left leg back behind you again. That stance is not too wide. That back heel, try and lower it to the floor. And then you're folding over that right leg. So you're hinging at the hips here as you fold over, as you push your bottom away. So almost lifting your bum away will lengthen that hamstring. I mean, mine are pretty tight. But you can slowly sink forward as much as baby allows, body allows. And then slowly come up. Don't want to get too dizzy. And then bring that right foot through to meet left foot. Inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Connect those palms. Exhale all the way down, hands to baby with Yoni Mudra. So your thumbs are meeting and your first fingers are meeting. So a bit like a diamond shape over baby. And just taking that moment to feel your feet, lift your toes, spread them out, drop your shoulders, draw the crown of your head up nice and tall, taking that time to connect with baby. You're going to plant that left foot down, find your tree position, so whether that's toes onto the floor and your heel is resting on your calf, resting in your shin. Just try and avoid your knee just because you don't want to put too much pressure on it, or foot on the inside of your thigh. And then just double check, because immediately my shoulders kind of went up to try and keep me balanced. Don't clench with that left foot that's on the floor. Now you can stay with Yoni Mudra over baby, or you can attempt to lift your arms up, reaching them tall. Amazing. Double check you're not clenching on for dear life with that left foot. And then you're going to, nice and controlled, extend that right leg out to the side. A little bend over to the left, testing your balance. Good work. Come back to centre, right foot down, hands back to baby with Yoni Mudra, thumb and your first finger. Rooting that right foot into the floor, finding that tree balance on the other side. So it might be that it's slightly different to the other side. Finding your focus and then going through your little checklist. Crown of your head up, shoulders down. Not clenching on for dear life with that right foot. Throwing the cat out of the way, and then if you want to, you can bring your arms up, reaching your arms up nice and tall, and then controlled, you want to be extending that left leg out to the side, and then tipping your weight over to the right. Nice. Come back to centre, controlled, left foot down, arms by your side. Walking your feet wider than your hips. And then you're slowly going to bring your bottom down to come back into your squat. So hands to heart centre if you can. And then you're slowly going to bend your knees, lowering yourself all the way down. Good work. If you can, whilst you're here, you're going to bring your triceps to the inside of your knees again and connect your palms this time. So you're going to almost draw your hands to heart centre, lift your chest, taking that moment, inhale and then release your hands forward just to release that pressure off your knees. 2 more times, nice and slowly. Inhale, draw those hands to heart centre, lift your chest. Exhale, release your hands forward. Slowly inhale, Hands to heart center. And then release forward. Bring your hands down onto the earth. Bring that weight forward, coming back to that tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Open up that right arm. Open up the chest, sweeping that arm underneath that left arm as you rest on the outside of that right shoulder. Rest on your head if you can. Now that left hand can stay in front of you, or you can reach it up and over to either find the small of that back on the right side, or even that right thigh as you open up that chest. So if your arm is over, you're trying to open up that shoulder. If not, you're supporting yourself with that left hand. Keeping your breath nice and slow. Bringing your arm up and over. Finding yourself back into that tabletop position. Open up that left side. That left arm is opening up as you sweep it underneath that right arm, resting on the outside of that left shoulder, resting your head, and then finding that hand placement with that right hand, either up and over, or keeping the hand in front of your face. Try and keep your hips over your knees and be on the outside of that shoulder. If that arm is resting on your back, bring it back to the front of your face. Bring yourself back to that tabletop position. Wide knees, hips over your heels as you find yourself in child's pose. So bringing that chest down, walking your hands forward. Resting your head on the mat if you can, or just lowering your chin towards your chest. And then slowly walk your hands over to the left. Bringing your right hand on top of your left hand, keeping your hips over your heels. As you sink that chest down, feeling that stretch on that right side. Slowly walking them over to the right, left hand on top of right. Feeling that stretch down that left side. Slowly walk them back to centre. Walking your hands up, drawing your knees together so that you're back on your heels, and you're just going to lift up onto your knees. You're going to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to baby. Taking a nice inhale. And then as you exhale, you're slowly going to lower your hips onto your heels just for a moment. Curling in. Inhale, lift up onto your knees, lift your heart, drop your shoulders. Exhale, lower, down, curl in, draw that chin to your chest. One more, inhale, lift your heart, drop your shoulders. Bum off your heels. Exhale, slowly lower. Drawing that chin to your chest. and then release your hands by your side. Coming back up onto your knees. You're going to bring your hands to the small of your back. Imagine you're trying to draw your elbows. Again, conscious that you're not sticking your bum out. And you're just going to draw those elbows together and lift that heart. Flipping your toes for a little bit of balance if you need it. You're going to sweep that right arm up. Across to the left. Then you're going to lower your hips to your heels. Sweep that right hand round to the small of your back. Bring that left arm up. Push your hips up. Slowly lower your hips. Sweep that left arm round. Find that left hand, the small of your back. Sweep that right arm up. Push your hips again. Take an inhale, exhale over to the right. Sweeping those arms, supporting your back. And then one more round to the left. Reach that right arm up. Bring that right hand to the small of your back again. Elbows back. Slowly lower your bottom onto your heels. Bring your hands forward, back to that tabletop position. You're going to tap that right knee towards that right elbow. You're going to take that foot to the bottom left-hand corner of your mat. Drop those toes to the floor. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, imagine you're trying to draw that knee up to that right elbow. It doesn't have to quite go there. And then you're taking it down to the bottom left-hand corner of your mat as you look over your left shoulder, lengthening that right side. One more little tap if you can, and then take it down to the bottom corner. Feeling that stretch, so turning your head as much as you want to feel that stretch. Bringing that knee underneath your hip, left hand side. Left knee up towards that elbow if you can, and then take that foot to the bottom right hand corner of your mat. Look over your right shoulder, feel that lengthen all the way down that left side. Draw that knee up towards your elbow, doesn't have to touch, and then dropping it down to the bottom right hand corner, look over that right shoulder. One more, sweeping that knee, opening it up towards that left elbow, taking it down, dropping it onto the mat, looking over that shoulder. Coming back to centre, dropping that knee, coming onto your bottom, cross-legged if you can, so your heels either close towards your body or further away, depending on how your pelvis is. Just taking note of which leg is in front, and then you're going to inhale, reach up, and then fold forward. As much as baby will allow, creating that little space for bump to go as you reach forward. Walk those hands over towards that left knee. You're going to bring that left hand in line with your hip on that left side. Reach your right arm up to open your chest. And then exhale, curl over. Walking your hands over to the right knee. Taking that right hand in line with your hip. Stretching it out to the side. Lift that left arm up. And then curl forward, back to the centre. Walk those hands up, lifting your heart, swapping the cross of your legs. So whichever leg was in front is now closest to your body. That slightly uncomfortable bit. We tend to just literally go with what's comfiest first. So now it might feel slightly unnatural. Inhale as you reach up, Exhale, you're going to fold forward as much as you can, bringing your hands down to support you as you hinge at the hips, feeling that in your glutes. Walk your hands over to the right knee. Right hand's going to come in line with that right hip, extending that arm out, lifting that left arm, opening up your chest, and then bringing that left hand back down, walking over to the other side, left hand straight out to the side, on the mat as you reach that right arm up, peeling that chest open, and then closing forward, back to center, just taking a moment, sinking down as much as you can. And then slowly walking up. You're going to straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg. Be careful of your hips so you don't want your legs too wide if that's uncomfortable on your pelvis. Maybe bringing your bum cheeks out so that you're on your bum and we're sitting forward. You're just going to rest your right elbow onto your right thigh, head in your hand, nice. Lift that left arm up and over to the side. Just hanging out, focusing on that breath. And then come back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Left elbow onto that left thigh, head in your hand, reach that right arm up and over for that side stretch. Come back up to center, soles of your feet together and just curl forward, draw that chin to your chest, curling over towards your feet. Knees resting out to the side. Slowly start to walk yourself up. Hands are going to go behind you to support you. Your both feet are going to be flat. Knees are bent. Keep those feet slightly wider than your hips. You're going to drop your knees over to the right. Turn your head to the left as you gently twist that spine just ever so slightly. Up and over to the left. Turning your head to the right. You're going to take your knees up and over to the right. You can stay here or you can sweep that left arm up and push your hips forward, coming on to your knees. Taking an inhale, exhale as you slowly lower your hips. Knees up and over to the left, left hand down, staying there or sweeping your right arm up, coming onto your knees as you push your hips forward. And then slowly lowering down, finding yourself into your Shavasana. So if you need to be on your side, get yourself nice and comfortable, or if you're lucky enough to be able to lay on your back. And then gently close your eyes. Check that your face is nice and relaxed. Allow your tongue to just drop into the bottom of your mouth. Maybe gently rock your head from side to side until it finds its center point. Adjust your shoulders, that you're sinking into the mat. Allow your arms to either rest out to the side or rest onto your body. Continue to scan down your body, taking note of each part as you allow it to dissolve into a little bit of stillness. Checking your legs, your feet, as you work from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Releasing any tension, just allowing yourself to let go. Naturally finding your own rhythm with your breath. Just noticing it as you gently inhale and exhale. Allow every cell of your body to feel at peace and ease. As you focus on your breath, you're focusing on the here and now. Focusing on yourself. Gently releasing and letting go. Knowing that there is no more movement, just stillness. And even if your mind does wander, just non-judgmentally bring it back to your breath. Following your breath until you feel calm. Noticing the natural sense of calm and well-being with each inhale and exhale. Welcoming your entire body as a field of radiant sensation, front and back, left and right side, inside and out. Notice your body breathing, how Mother's breath is baby's breath. Notice your entire body breathing. Noting the sensations and feelings with each breath, coming in and going out. Allowing each inhalation to bring you warmth and light, and allowing each exhalation to let go of any worries or tensions. Allowing yourself to maintain inner peace and calm within your body and your mind. Bringing the awareness to your breath helps ground you and disengage from your mind chatter, bringing it to the present moment. By choosing to become aware, you choose to take back control. Take a conscious look at your thoughts and emotions. Start to visualize happy memories, places, feelings of bliss, and take note of your breath. Does it slow down? Welcome gratitude into your body. Welcome your body breathing, letting go into the feeling of being at ease throughout your entire body and mind, sensing feelings that make you feel secure and at ease. Find in your heart what motivates you. You possess within yourself an inner resource to empower you to feel in control of and at ease with every experience you encounter. Tune into that inner resource for feelings of well-being, peace and ease. Allow your entire body to experience your inner resource of ease and well-being. Affirm to yourself that you can return to this place of well-being at any time, whenever you need to feel secure, calm, at ease. You can always return. Return to focusing on your breath. Allowing your body to sink a little deeper, allowing your breath to get a little noisier. Your heartfelt mission is the energy of life within you that gives rise to and sustain your inner felt purpose, meaning and value. Feel what your heartfelt mission is bliss, finding that inner peace, a well-being and feelings of ease. Knowing that you can return to this place at any moment. One step at a time. One step at a time. That's all you can take. That's all you have to take. Yes, you have visions you've created of where you want to go, but you don't get there in one leap. You get there one step at a time. That's how you receive your guidance. That's how you respond to the guidance you've received. Let your faith be strong. Your faith will keep you going through those moments in between steps. When your faith is strong, you don't look in fear at the journey ahead, wondering if you will get all the guidance you need, or if you will get to where you're going. You know you will, so you take the simple steps one at a time that lie ahead. You take them in joy because you know you're being guided. You have faith that the simple steps you are led to do will take you to your destination. One step at a time. That's how you will get where you're going. You are being led each step of the way. Stay in here for as long as you need to or want to, or slowly starting to bring attention to your fingers and your toes, gently wriggling them, rotating your ankles and your wrists in one direction and then the other. Allowing your body to move and fidget however it wants to. And slowly bring yourself to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed, your movement slow, drawing the crown of your head up nice and tall, dropping your shoulders, lifting your heart, bringing your hands to baby, and just taking a moment to remain in that peaceful, still moment. Sweep your arms up over your head, past your ears, connect your palms together, and then slowly lower your hands to heart center. May you feel safe and loved. And then bringing your thumbs up to your third eye, that space in between your eyebrows. Surrender yourself forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.